Just a little tip. If you cut random holes in your boat, that's stupid. Don't do that. The other thing is, if you decide to cut random holes like that one and this one, because what I'm guessing is it was hot back here, so he cut those holes to let some of the air out. Not cool. You need to figure out why it was getting so hot back there, or add another exhaust fan or something. But cutting holes in the boat is just stupid. And second, if you're gonna cut holes in the boat, look up marine vents and cut the hole to the size of a vent that you can buy. Even though he used this cheap metal house vent that rusted all to heck, if you'd just cut it the size, that way the next person who's got to deal with it can just get one. As you can see on this one, this doesn't fit either. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it. I spent 30 bucks on that. This one, I made this frame to go right here out of oak. And what I did was built this to go over the front, and it's got an actual exhaust fan in it. So I can wire that fan up, and if I need it, then I can suck more of the air out. But yeah, it took me quite a while to get this thing cut. You can see, I mean, it's kind of contour. Ugh. Yeah. Oh no. It's quite a contour, and the contours on each side are not even the same. So I had to come up here and scribe and cut one. I ended up running up and down probably 20 times before I got it cut. But yeah, like I said, moral of the story: don't cut random holes in your boat. It's just not smart. I thought about, honestly, I'll tell you what, I'm being lazy. I thought about fiberglassing back over this, but that's a lot of money in fiberglass and a lot of work and a lot of time, and in the end this will help vent it, but yeah, just it's not cool.
The good news is there's hope with Inspire. Safety information at inspiresafe.com. Manufacturing and assembling firearms in the United States and backing every one of them with a one. Well, I've been here for 2 long years. And so he sentenced me to life of ease.
I don't know if you can, but I have never been able to work with 5200 without getting it crap all over me. This sucks. Ah, 5200 everywhere.
For a garden that's worthy of showing off, do it right for less. What does today? Don't miss it. The 2019 Kelly Blue Book Brand Image Awards are based on the Brand Watch study from Kelly Blue Book Strategic Insights and awards speculated among non-luxury shoppers.
This is another one of them stupid ones. He cut this hole back here and had this stupid metal house vent on there. I tried to find one of these in at least plastic. I can't find. The only thing you can find is this other metal one. I found this on Overtons or one of the marine sites. It's stainless, but as you can see, it's a lot longer. But it's the only thing I could find that'll actually go in there. So I guess I hate to do it. My choice is either cut that out bigger or try to fill that hole. So, like I said, don't cut holes in your boat, man. That'll look a lot better on there than this piece of crap. But still, this all could have been avoided if you'd just used an extra fan. Okay. Yeah, the last time I was up here and tried this, I was thoroughly pissed off. I had to come up and sand off the black 5200, which I pretty much wasted that whole tube. But what I came down to is white butyl. I thought of every way possible to do this where it didn't look like total crap, but the butyl tape I had was grayish, so I didn't want to put that on there, so I actually ordered some white butyl tape. So we're just going to run the edge around it, put the screws in. While I was getting supplies for work, I picked up some real stainless screws. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We'll line the window with butyl tape, screw it on, and then we'll seal around the top to try to keep it from leaking. I'm not happy with it, but I really don't have much of another choice at this point. So that's what we're doing.
Actually dissipated and moved away out of the woods. Now, maybe not yet, but certainly we are good to go right now. So let's dive right to it. Keys to winning today on the Tricky Triangle. Rusty Wallace, what do you think?
Well, Jeff, today here at Poke
MRN Fan Vote is presented by Quality Inn Hotels. From free hot breakfast and Wi-Fi to comfortable rooms and friendly service. Celebrate the victory of getting your money's worth.
to see throughout the course of 400 miles today. Really hard to pass. And I think that's probably the general consensus of what everybody's probably told you. So, I think all that comes down to doing the details right on pit road, getting all the way to the end of a segment. So, I think as you look at that,
Ever have one of those days where you know you probably shouldn't be doing something? I should be down there working. But I was like, well, it's Sunday. I've been pushing hard. I don't feel good. Let's take some time and do this. And so far, nothing has worked right. You saw what happened over there. And remember that that big old wad of butyl tape I put on and pulled off of that other thing? Well, I stepped in it. It's all over my shoes. Something tells me this is not going to go well either. Great. Yep, like I said, nothing going right. I got new screws, but the new screws were much bigger than the holes I had drilled for the old ones. So, I got another bit. Let's hope that works.
Celebrate the 52nd South Carolina Festival of Flowers in beautiful Greenwood. Named Event of the Year 2018 by the South Carolina Festival and Events Association. Feel the fun the main weekend, June 7th through 9th. Full event schedule at...
So grab your friends, grab your family, and grab a great deal. Save up to $21 with promo code COAT at sixflags.com. And go crazy on the new Pandemonium. Getting it done. So
That wasn't good. Brand new cobalt bits. Bust. That's ridiculous. Ah! What the heck? Yeah, guys, it looks like I'm quitting today. I just need to quit. As you can see, I shattered the bit and I got pissed off and I threw the other bit, the one that isn't shattered. I'm gonna have to buy another bit because I bought that whole set of bits because I broke the last one. I'm gonna have an issue now because the bits actually broke off in there. We got 3 screws in anyway. Not what I wanted to accomplish today. Oh well. So, once we clean that off, I have to admit, I'm a perfectionist, so it sucks, but it looks better than I thought it was going to. It's really not that bad. Like I said, I mean, if you're looking at it, you're going to notice it's not perfect, but it's a lot better had I tried to use that black behind there. That white blends in a little bit more. Like I say, you can see where it's pressed against the glass, but your lexan. Yeah, not perfect, but it's 100% better than what we had, which was loose, busted, leaking like crazy. As you saw when I took that piece off, I think this piece was actually 2 or 3 pieces. It was broke, but at least that's on there, and it's not gonna slowly work itself off like that last one. What I'm gonna do is come back with sealant along the top. That way the water running off the edge will run all over it and not go behind the seam. Eventually it maybe have to be done again later down the road, but a whole lot better. And like I said, I looked at a bunch of boats looking at ideas and stuff, and a lot of them, especially right here in the bathroom, I guess because it's carpet here you don't really notice it, but here you would notice the dark leakage too, like a lot of boats. So hopefully with the butyl tape behind it and then sealing over the top, that takes care of it. We'll just have to see how it does. I gotta figure this hole out. Like I said, I drilled a bigger bit to put the screw through and then a pilot hole, and on that one I drilled the big one first, and I drilled the small one first and then the big one, and I went through too far and now the screw won't grab to nothing. I have to get a thicker screw, or like I said, I'll through bolt it if I have to. But not great. It's not gone smoothly, but at least we got one in there. Yeah, we got 2 of them. Yeah, I started this quite a while ago. While I was waiting on materials, and the Lowe's truck showed up. Hey, that thing sure as heck ain't coming out of there. But I was in luck because these screws happen to be bigger than my window screws, so I switched one out and was able to seal that window off. Got the countertop set in. This is my other thing I gotta figure out. There's everything else on here. They just ripped the refrigerator out. I don't know where it is or if that was the actual hole or not, but I got that electric cooler. I was gonna hook it up in there, so somehow I've got to figure out how to make that set there. I'm working on that. My table's got all kinds of crap, but we got windows. I still need some screws for that side, but as you can see right there where the old leakage was, and it was causing all kinds of problems all the way down into the floor. My window covers. These are my beautiful window covers. End up on the back. What these are going to do is go from right here. Yeah, that'll work. That's going to be fun. I don't know. Of course, like everything else, those are missing. They're lost. The bottom snap pieces are still here. I bought snaps. I think I still have some for my leather stuff too. But yeah, I did these in the same material. Both of those. These side windows up here in the front. The old curtain used to run all the way on this track right here, and then it tapered down. It was just a piece of Velcro right here, and they were just really difficult to do. So what I decided to do was just make straight pieces to here, and instead of, before they were like pleated like that, I guess to kind of help them hang down. What I'm going to do is actually hang the curtain off of here, and then I'm going to put some little pieces of Velcro on the back so you can stick it to there so you can completely block it off. When I couldn't find the dark enough tint for the windows and I went with these, I decided instead of worrying about the tint, I'll just make some good curtains that'll sit flush that actually keep a lot of the heat out here. And it'll also give you privacy too. But what's nice about these windows not being so dark is that you do have clear vision out. And I kind of like that. On all my sailboats, they were just clear windows. So I wanted them tinted a little bit anyway. But they'll help block a little bit of light. But then it's nice to be able to, like I said, I got this curtain track and it's got the little travelers on it. Yeah, they installed the radio through the curtain, so you couldn't pull the curtain off or back or anything. That made a lot of sense. So we're gonna relocate that. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, is just making square curtains for this one, a square one for there, and then a little one for the bathroom, and then these covers that go over the upper windows. And then what I'm gonna do with these is just make their own little piece and just Velcro it on there to cover that little window. And I'll probably just basically leave those on there. I don't see much point in them little windows. But we can pull the curtain back on the big windows, get plenty of light. So yeah, my curtains, I call these my $250 curtains. Yeah. No, the material didn't cost that much. I bought some material. I don't know, I spent like 25 bucks or something just to see. I bought a white and I bought this blue, and I was like, I like the blue better. It's a little bit less see-through, and it's just a prettier material. So what I think I'm going to do is back here where the door is to the aft cabin, I'm going to use that white to cover that. But I decided on the blue material. I ordered enough to do all these curtains and everything, and the sewing machine broke. And so I had to buy a new sewing machine, and that's how my curtains ended up being $250 curtains. But at least now we got a good sewing machine. Took me about 2 hours to figure out how to make this stupid thing work. It's different the way you thread it. And then when you get to sewing, that's a whole nother animal. I still ain't figured that out, but I mean, it's like, to me, it's like a magic trick that needle goes down and somehow picks up that thing underneath and pulls it. It's just, seriously, it's like a magic trick every time. Me and my mechanical mind, it just awes me. But yeah, I know, it's stupid. It's just a sewing machine. But I find it intriguing. But that's where we are. So what we did today was we covered that hole over there. I don't know if I like it or not. I'm still, we screwed this hatch down. We got the windows in. This window has only got 2 screws in it right now. I don't know what I was thinking when I counted the screws, but I'm short. So I got to get some more of those. That screw that we're missing on this side, like I said, the screws that I had for the front hatch were long and thicker than the ones I had. So I used one and it did stick through. I might just file it off so it's not pointed, but you barely see it. So I don't know if I want to get in there with a grinder and grind it out. But anyway, that worked. I used one of the shorter screws in here and it worked fine. That's screwed down. I pulled the anchor rope out of the electric winch and I pinched the crap. I got a huge blood blister on my finger now. But I'm hot. I'm tired. This was my Sunday. I got other work that I needed to be doing, but at least we got this like closed in. The windows are in. I just got to get the rest of the screws. So next thing we got to do is that vent in the back. I got to figure out what I'm doing there. I couldn't pass it up, man. I got my VHF GPS enabled. Pretty happy with that. The reason I have, I'm sorry, the VHF. The reason, and y'all need to watch for this too. It was the Memorial Day weekend sale or whatever. I needed bottom paint. And I got the bottom paint, but when I went on Overton's, they had pretty much the best price on the bottom paint. And it's really hard to find white bottom paint. But they had it, and then I was looking at I've been looking at the VHFs, and I've been looking at chart plotters and all that stuff, and it so happened that they had a 30% off coupon on that weekend. So when I put the paint in and put the VHF in, I basically got like $70 off, $76 off. So I was like, well, it's a good time to go ahead and buy it. But I wanted the Simrad chart plotter, but the one I wanted, they wouldn't give me a 30% off on. So I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm still looking around. But yeah, if you're doing boat work, you're doing boat projects, definitely check Overton's. Which I still got to do that too. The impeller, I got a better deal on at Overton's. The gaskets for the outdrive, I got at Overton's. And there's several other things, but they run those specials, and I mean, the prices are competitive to begin with. Some of that, like the gaskets and that stuff, I didn't find it cheaper anywhere else. I had never really shopped Overton's before, but yeah, I've been impressed, and the shipping is great. Like, I ordered the radio and that paint, and like 3 days is what it took for it all to get here. So that's not bad at all. But yeah, if you're doing projects and you're needing parts, definitely check them out. Yeah, we have to figure out how to secure that. I mean, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. When it is a little bit slower, I want to get the bottom paint done. That's going to suck. I know it's going to suck, but we need to get that done. If we get the bottom paint done, I got to put that spacer on the carburetor before we try to run it any, because like I said, the throttle's hitting that bolt. I got the spacer, I just haven't been up here to do it. I'm going to put that spacer on, then we got to figure out the battery situation. I think what I'm going to do is build a box to hold the batteries a little more secure. And I mean, yeah, it's just piece by piece. I'm getting there. I get frustrated some days, but I'm at a point now where it's coming along enough. I feel a lot better. But for now, I just wanted to basically update you and let you know why I haven't posted any videos. Just like I said, it's my busy season with work. I've been busting my bottom. The heat, even up here in the mountains, it's been 99 degrees. The one day in my shop, the roof was 133, the floor was 108, and it was 99 in between. And I got a sprinkler on the roof, and I mean, I was drinking Gatorade and water and eating watermelon, and I still ended up sick, which is like today. That's why I'm not doing my regular work today. I'm trying to take it easy and get my fluids back up. It wiped me out, and I haven't felt good, but I figured it's my Sunday. I might as well come up here and try to get something done up here. So we got a little done for now. It's back to work, but now you know what's going on, and hopefully just as it slows down a little more and more, we'll be able to video more. But thanks for watching, guys.